Imagine a world where the echoes of Roman legions never faded, where the brilliance of Roman engineering and philosophy continued its ascent, unimpeded by the shadows of the Dark Ages. What if the Roman Empire, instead of crumbling, forged a new destiny, ushering in an age of innovation 1,000 years ahead of schedule? The Roman Empire was a powerhouse of innovation. Their mastery of engineering was, honestly, unparalleled. Aqueducts, roads, public baths, these were testaments to their ingenuity. Now just imagine this inventive spirit, unburdened by centuries of fragmentation and conflict in Europe. What if the knowledge of figures like Heron of Alexandria, who toyed with steam power, had been continuously built upon?
The Romans had the foundational understanding for many technologies that would later define the Industrial Revolution. Had their societal structures remained stable and their intellectual pursuits unbroken, it's entirely plausible that they could have harnessed steam power, developed early forms of automation, and even experimented with rudimentary electrical concepts centuries before they emerged in our timeline.
Imagine Roman cities transformed. Instead of relying solely on human and animal power, vast aqueducts could also serve as conduits for early forms of hydropower. Public baths might be heated by geothermal energy in volcanic regions. The very landscape of the empire would be shaped by this early technological surge. Military might was central to Roman dominance. In this alternate timeline, that dominance would be amplified by technological superiority. Imagine legions equipped with early firearms, their movements facilitated by steam-powered transport. Naval power would reach new heights with advanced warships capable of traversing vast oceans.
A Roman Empire with a significant technological edge in the 10th century would have been virtually unstoppable. Their existing military organization and infrastructure, combined with superior weaponry and logistics, would have solidified their control over a far larger portion of the globe much earlier than any other power in our history.
How would this affect the rest of the world? Would other civilizations be conquered or absorbed into the Roman sphere of influence? Would they be inspired to develop their own technologies in response? The geopolitical landscape would be unrecognizable. The societal impact of this early industrial revolution would be, well, profound. How would traditional Roman social structures adapt? Would the need for skilled engineers and technicians create a new class of influential citizens? And would slavery persist in an age of increasing automation, or would economic forces, necessitate its decline?
The introduction of advanced technology often leads to shifts in social hierarchies and economic opportunities. While the Roman Empire was heavily stratified, the need for specialized skills in engineering, manufacturing, and the operation of new technologies could have created avenues for social mobility and potentially challenged the existing power structures.
The very fabric of Roman culture, its art, philosophy, and entertainment would likely be transformed. Imagine new forms of artistic expression made possible by technology, philosophical debates incorporating scientific understanding, and public spectacles enhanced by mechanical marvels. With great power comes great responsibility. How would Roman ethics and philosophy grapple with the rapid advancements in technology? Would Stoicism adapt to a world of steam engines and early communication networks? And would the concept of Pax Romana extend to managing the environmental consequences of industrial growth?
Roman philosophy, with its emphasis on reason and virtue, might have provided a framework for navigating the ethical challenges posed by rapid technological change. However, new dilemmas concerning resource management, the potential for technological warfare, and the very definition of human progress would undoubtedly arise.
Imagine a world where Latin remained the lingua franca of science and technology, where our understanding of physics and engineering was built upon a Roman foundation, where the political map of the world bore the indelible mark of the eagle. This what-if scenario, really forces us to reconsider the pivotal moments in history and the profound impact of cultural continuity. Considering the Roman Empire's vast resources, established infrastructure, and initial intellectual momentum, a sustained trajectory of technological advancement could have led to a dramatically different future for humanity. While it's impossible to predict with certainty, such a scenario invites us to think critically about the factors that drive progress and the potential pathways of civilization. The fall of the Roman Empire is often seen as an inevitable turning point in history, but by exploring this what-if, we gain a deeper appreciation for the forces that shaped our world and the possibilities that lay dormant in the past. While we can only speculate on the wonders and challenges of a Roman Empire that never fell, the exercise reminds us of the enduring power of innovation, the complexities of societal change, and the enduring legacy of one of history's greatest civilizations. Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about other what-if scenarios you'd like us to cover.